Our presentation today about branding blueprint, how to build a powerful brand for a small business. I'm living in Lisbon, Portugal. Originally, I'm from Russia. I have 80 years experience in marketing strategy and branding, and I work in different companies. I work in Coca Cola, so there will be a lot of examples about Coca Cola because it's like the most powerful brand. I worked on FIFA World Cup, on Olympic Games. I worked with different brands, and I think that the best education is really a practice. Brand is a real reason why customers prefer your product and are ready to pay for more for that, more for your service. Branding is not a marketing tool for only big companies. How many of you maybe think that, oh, branding is something I will do and I will be really big. Maybe you will never become a big if you will not focus on branding. So branding is a way to become a big company. I'm sure if I will ask you what is the brand, you will say, oh, it's a name, logo, something powerful, but we can't explain. Yeah, usually everyone thinks that a brand is something that has a name and logo, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. For example, Coca Cola. Yes, it's a powerful brand, but is it just a company who has a nice logo or very cool name which we are very like? No, behind the name, behind the logo, there is a culture. Yeah, there is a culture. We have different associations with the company, with a brand. We know that it's American values. It's about sharing, socialization. It's about young. Yeah, we can even say who's the target audience of this brand. Yeah, like it's normally young people, like 15 till 30, like who's don't care about health, but they have care about fun. They very light, and this is the values that brand share, and people and interact the same people. So brand personality, this part is the most important thing that make just a company with a name make it as a brand. Where is a brand lives? Is it a logo on the package? No. On the package, we can see just a logo, it's a trademark. But brand is something that lives in our mind. Is when it's something that pop up in our mind when we mention someone, when we mention person can be a brand. Yeah, when we mention company or product, or even the city, even city or country could be a brand. It's something I like to share on my YouTube because I travel a lot and I see how every country has even its own brand. We have some, like when we come somewhere, we already know what to expect. And the same with brands in different products, in services. We have expectations. Brand build these expectations, and these expectations live in our mind. So you can see that brand is not just a logo name. Yes, it's just a tip of the iceberg. Behind, on the bottom, there is a strategy, there is a DNA, values, personality, culture, tone of voice, mission, brand essence, target audience. The same like sit here. Yeah, you see only my face. You saw only my face. I will show you my face. Yeah, but there is also another part. Yeah, there is a body, there is a life, there is a personality. The same with any brand. We see just when the big brand, we see just the top. We see something already advertisement. Everyone know what expect, but we don't see the strategy. But someone one day wrote this and explained this and tried to use the strategy in different communication channels. A strong brand builds trust in business, increases the product's perceived value, and allows you to spend less money and advertisement and more money, get more money on sales. On the left, you can see, yeah, Burger King. On the right, McDonald's. It's absolutely the same product. It's not the best meal, not a really good product, but it's two different brands. And for some people, it's really important to go to McDonald's and not to Burger King. We have different feeling about each of these brands. This is something that you can feel in any market. I just take an example from companies everybody know, but even cafe, if you have different cafes on your street, for example, but you have some feeling about each of them, because you know, oh, this cafe, this is a small teeny cafe where owner always talk with you. This is This is how they build this brand. And now coffee, I can go with laptop and work there because there are a lot of digital nomads there. There is a very good, very good music or whatever. So every business who don't even build a brand, they actually have a brand because it's we are people. We need to mark everything. So if you don't manage brand, you have brand which not which build in the house, which not managed by you. People have some image about you. So how to build a brand? Yeah, the most interesting thing. First, I know that many people think that, we will talk here maybe on this masterclass about how to make a logo. But guys, where is a logo? You see? Yeah, logo, visual style, or website is steps after actually branding. Branding is about brand identity, not about visual. So before that, every time we build a brand, no matter big company who has a budget for research, or it's a small business who can just make some interviews with clients, we make the audit. We make a marketing research to understand who is our target audience and how we can stand out from competitors, and what the brand DNA we can build. Like Procter & Gamble, when they launch a new product, we have a lot of money for research, and brand identity they build based on what they found. They found some niche. They found that, for example, I don't know, Tide and Ariel, that two the same brands in the same market, but they find that some difference they can put to the brand identity. But when we talk about small business, brand DNA on small business is based on personality of founder. Even the middle business, I can say, because I work with different companies. Sometimes I work with a company who has millions euros, but the founder is still someone who bring the brand identity, who has his own values, and he wants it to share. Actually, Apple, a good example. Yes, so we know that the owner is someone who had his own vision and he wanted to share this. So first step when you start branding process, if you have small business, even if you have big business, you need to understand yourself. You need to ask yourself, what is your, as a person, not as a founder or whatever, as a person, what is your values? Why you run this business? Why you run coffee? Why you don't run fitness club, etc.? Why it's so important for you to be business? Maybe you have something to share with the world. So this is the first step, the brand identity. The main important is values, the character, the rational reason. One of the mistakes what many entrepreneurs do, they focus on rational reason why people should choose their product. Like, look, we have a, better price, better shape, better feature, whatever. But people, we make decision emotionally. Sometimes we first, not sometimes actually, like always, we first choose something emotionally, and after that we try to find the rational reasons. I can find it cheaper, I can find a more high quality, but when I already bought it, I think I did it because they actually have recycled maybe technology or something. We will find your customers will find the rational reason, but you need to focus on emotional. You need to understand what they really, how they want to feel after they use your product, use your communicate with your brand. So this is how we what we do in DNA. When we build brand DNA, we try to find the emotional reasons why people choose this or not this, and understand ourselves, who we are, what values we want to share, and only after that we can go to the next step, to visual identity. I will show you some examples how brand DNA could look like. For example, there are absolutely different shapes you can find on internet. Google brand DNA or brand platform, brand prism, very different names, but the same. Every brand have something like this. The most important personality, like Apple, yes, it's something about innovation. We know, like Fit Difference is their slogan. For example, in our brand, what they're about. Okay, they're about friendship, about relaxation. It's about achievement. Yeah, just do it, they say. It's separate, and every brand had this. You can find numerous of these brand name in the internet and try to analyze what most entrepreneurs make mistakes. What mistakes he do usually? No one really focus on research target audience, and when you do not understand who your target audience is not like, okay, I have a fitness club, my target audience is everyone who want to make a fitness. No. Why one fitness club is different from another. One people, for example, who come to, I forget this brand, it's in the United States, it's very expensive fitness club. They want to get aesthetic pleasure when they come to the fitness. We want to have fitness in the same community of people who also have the same big money. They want to go to a bathroom and take Kiehl's or our brand cream, for example, use. It's separate. They have their own needs. And another fitness, which is, for example, I just recently seen in Lisbon, they opened like a very small, like a teeny, like like in container, like a box, small fitness, but they can put it in any district. It's it's people, for example, who don't have a time to drive to a big fitness club. They want to just to find maybe there will be a branch of this small fitness club. They really value their time. They want to do something quickly, something easy, like basic, etc. Also, in our fitness club I have here in Lisbon, who don't have a normal gym, they have only group classes, because the values is socializing. People who come there, they like to communicate. They'll have a nice cafe in this club also. It's separate. There are a lot of different people are very different, and your main role as an entrepreneur, understand who is your audience, how you will fulfill their needs. So first is the marketing research. It's not about actually branding, it's more about marketing, but I can't not notice this when you build a brand. Marketing strategy is something that you do before branding. Also, another mistake what we do in branding, like we're not figuring out our brand identity, as I said, yes, and immediately try to package business, try to make design, try to make website without any brand identity. And when you build in a website, you realize, I don't know what to say. I don't know how can I attract attention, etc. Another mistake in branding, you guys like to draw logos by yourself instead of ordering it to to designer. And actually you don't need logo, you need a visual identity. I will show later, it's more complex thing, not just logo. It's your colors, your types, what else. And also people, I don't know why they think that they are good copywriters and can write everything on website, on social media, and in advertisement, and actually this doesn't really work. So next step is the logo and visual style. You can see your visual can change, but brand doesn't change. Brand is something inside, behind. Yes, it's like Coca Cola was actually all the same all this time. It's always about fun. It's about enjoy, yes, pleasure. But the image could change because time changed, because different trends come to design. You can see that how simple become the logo now. Actually, it's back to what it was a century before. Some brands, logo is not the main thing. You can recognize Tiffany just thanks to the color, yeah? And it's not the only example like this. Color or like some character, whatever. Actually, Tiffany even registers their color, so it's like a trademark, specific color. Some brands, for example, if we talk about fashion, even if I close, if you will not see the logo, the Zara, if you will not see that is United Colors of Benetton, you will recognize them because they have the specific photo style. photo style is super important. Many small business really take photos from Shutterstock, and it looks awful. It looks not modern. It looks like we can't recognize you from other companies because everyone uses stocks. Okay, you can use stocks, but you need first to find with designers your photo style. In this case, all photos will look like one style. For example, Zara, their photos, you can see, what we see, what they post, very confident, pretty minimalistic movement. This is about Zara. What about United Benetons? They're always colorful. They're about friendship. You will see here Asian, you will see black, different people, absolutely. Because they share tolerance. It's their value. They say that we are very different, we are together. It's their mission, their values. What about Uniqlo? It will be probably photos from the real life. For example, if Zara make photos there, sometimes just on the white wall, it could be like Uniqlo shows that we know our target audience, we know your life. They show how you can walk with your dog, for example, or you make a hiking, and they make their product and show that we know your lifestyle, and they show your lifestyle. They make pictures right from the big cities. They understand that their target audience is people from big cities who like very rational, who will not who need very comfortable stuff, etc. And for example, Massimo Dutti, very people from upper middle class, who are, it's absolutely different photos. They don't even smile here, look at the font on the left, and here. So photo style is also a part of visual identity. And logo, you can see it's changed. If you need only one advice about logo, guys, make it simple. Like you see now the trend that Apple become very simple, very flat. MasterCard, they delete all different details. Now the more is simple, the better. And actually, the most expensive brands in the world, they use just a type. You can see Balenciaga, Chanel, Vogue, etc. It's just a type. It's a logo type. There is a logo with different image, like Android, etc. And there is a logo type where just a type. You need just to find the right type, the simple. So if you don't have a budget, some people say I don't have a budget to make a logo. Okay, just find a nice type. But to understand which type will work, you need to realize your brand identity. Because it's really connected. But I'm not recommend to do it by own. I sure that your time is costs money, and you better spend some, I don't know, 100 to 300 euros, I'd say in euros because I live in Europe, for designer who will find the right, who will listen you and help you to find the right logo. But logo is not the most important. But just in case you will do, you can also find logo generators. So you can type in Google and for free make you a logo. And do not waste your time for logo, please, guys. You can always change it later when you will have a budget and you will understand more about your business. On this stage, just make any type logo. And one more life hack, actually, most famous brands we use, they use even the same type. They are not really create a new specific type. They use the same, like Futura. These brands write down with Futura, Helvetica, etc. Very simple. Use different colors, put something. Yes, that's it. If we have a logo and visual style, as I said, is not just a logo. It's a color, it's a type, is photo style. We need to communicate. Okay, we need to share our values. We need to show who we are. And we use different communications channels. On this masterclass, we don't focus on communication because it's really a huge part. But what I want to recommend you is think about tone of voice you talk, because you can see that the mistake of many small business, they don't really focus on that. Oh, sounds very formal, but if you go to I don't know, on website or social media of Pampers, for example, yes, it's a brand for mother and kids. They have a specific tone of voice. They're very careful. They're very like nice. Use specific words, like they show that they understand you, they care separately. If we would go, for example, to Burger King, well, they will be very, I don't know, not aggressive, but they will be sarcastic. They will be very, like bold. And tone of voice is the way how we write text on advertisement, social media, website. And this is a part of identity. This is a part of brand. Next step is start to communicate, because if for example, Coca Cola will never had any advertisement, we will never know what the brand is Coca Cola is. Of course, you can say, I don't have a budget. Actually, any communication, even if you're owner of cafe and talk with your clients, it is a part of communication. If you have just social media, you communicate with the world. So no matter what tools you use, you need to communicate, share your identity, and use the right tone of voice. You see, I don't talk about brand book in this masterclass, because we are about small business. Brand book is something that you need later, maybe when you will have a lot of, for example, you have a marketer, designers, like different people who work on your promotion, because brand book is a guide about brand, about visual identity. There are specific rules, and it really help to keep the, like, what you build, keep the visual identity, and do not make mistakes. But it's not something small business need in first 1 or 2 years. You can skip it for later. Also, very briefly about market strategy of Coca-Cola. Any brand actually do. They think about product strategy later. They think about pricing, promotional place. It is not about branding. It is more about marketing, yes. But it's like next steps, what you do. But nobody starts to think about price and think about product or promotion before they figure out their target audience and their brand. Because if you realize that you want to work on a, for example, you want to work with upper middle class, and you realize that they need, for example, you have a fitness and they need very, I don't know, beautiful interior, for example. Okay, it means that you need, for example, find a place in the city center, because they want to, like, they work in a downtown and they want right after work go to the very, like, exclusive fitness club, for example, yes, and your price will be higher than the competitors, but that's okay. It's separate. Or opposite, you choose another target audience. So everything is connected in marketing strategy. You can't start to build a site or social media before you figure out who's the target audience and what your brand is about. So by developing all points of contact with the audience, you will build an emotional connection between the brand and your customers. And that helps you taking your business away from price competition. If you don't have a brand, you have to make your price low, because people don't have a reason why to choose you. Okay, less price, okay, I will buy today, but I will not buy tomorrow, yes? So your target is to build a brand and to make your business away from price competition. So people will choose you emotionally because they feel connection with your values. I just show you some examples from my small business projects. For example, Avenga, it was a bio fireplaces, for example. Okay, this business communicate with designers and with people who want a fireplace at home. Okay, what we need to package late? Okay, we need different marketing kit, etc. And you can see the visual style, the same here. Okay, in our example, Aurora Selling Club, it is Selling Club. What we need to brand in. Okay, we wanted to have a sponsors, and we made a presentation for sponsors, and also we make a branding for both. And you see the colors. And another one, Kathy, what point of contacts with target audience has coffee. Okay, coffee, besides of course the place, they have also this cup, yeah, and you need to think how to brand it, because people will walk with it in the city, and it's a free advertisement for you, and you need to think, what should you put here? Your logo probably, but what else? Maybe some message, etc. And our example is from my portfolio is IT startup. Yes, IT startup, what they have? They have actually a website, they have a service, they have a social media, they have a email subscribers. Yes, they need to know what to put in email, etc. So every business is absolutely different business, but they have different point of contacts. But you need to check that every point of contact is branding, and you have the same message, and you have the same visual on every point. So branding improves the effectiveness of all promotional channels, saves your time, and increase the profitability of your business. I'm a marketer. I graduated in 2008, and 7 years ago I founded a design studio, Brand to Go. But now I more work as a mentor. My projects was a winners, like Volgograd Arena is a stadium which I was responsible for branding and signage. It was the best stadium of the year. I traveled a lot, like I was in 40 countries, so I have a lot of views, and I share these business cases which I grab from different countries to my projects. I believe until company develops brand value, it's naked and not protected against competitors. Any technology is easy to copy, and the only strong brands is something that sells. I do not let small business to get naked. I expect like 100, maybe more small businesses, but behind every beautiful picture, which you can see in cases, there is a deep analytics, which I encourage you to do, and a creative brand strategy. So I'm open for questions.